What's going on, y'all? I wanted to do this video. Uh, pray for me. I gotta go to court today. Just pray for me. I want to share. I want to share with y'all a couple things. There's much I want to talk about. You know, this thing kind of irritated me yesterday, and it really made me mad. Like, you know, it really made me really mad. I ain't even gonna front. Like, justifiably mad. You know, my mother figure brought up a video where someone was talking ill of me. And when I watched it, I was like, what? And it made me mad, like really mad. Because this person's, defamation of character, just downright discrediting my name. Unjustly. Unjustifiably so. And I was really mad, man. Because I'm like, what? This person could have contacted me. This person, my number's in the description with scriptures, with everything. You'll find, and many of y'all, there's so many scriptures I'm gonna give, but it's so many scriptures I'm gonna give, and you'll find them in the description box. But I'm gonna read just one chapter in Ezekiel, and that's 13. I'm gonna read to you much on that and in Job. You know, my mother figures, I would. When she told me this, I was mad. I didn't even want to be on the phone with her. I was mad. Like, not mad at her. My anger was not directed at her. She was just. But I was justly angry. Justifiably angry. If you're gonna be angry with someone, it needs to be a just cause. Don't be angry just to be angry with someone, because that's unjust and that's a sin. But if you're justifiably, righteously angry, that's understandable. You know, when I saw the video, I was like, and this person really think they are the Most High? Just watching it, like, and it made me angry and angry. Because I'm like, these people don't even know me. And if they really wanted to call me and contact me, I'd be honest, I wouldn't curse them. I wouldn't yell. Just if you got a question, something, hit me with it. I'm with it. But it's just coward-like. See, when I say words like, yo, I don't want to call myself a Christian, these are the type of people that I'm dealing with. These just hypocrites at its finest, man. Hypocrites at its finest. At its finest. You couldn't find it, no find it. And so I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read you what's said in Ezekiel chapter 13. Then this message came to me from the Lord. Son of man, speak against the false prophets of Israel who are inventing their own prophecies. Tell them to listen to the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Destruction is certain for the false prophet who are following their own imaginations and have seen nothing at all. O people of Israel, these prophets of yours are like jackals digging around in the ruins. They have done nothing to strengthen the bricks in the walls around the nation. They have not helped it stand firm in battle on the day of the Lord. Instead, they have lied and said, this is the message from the Lord, even though the Lord has never sent them. And yet, they expect him to fulfill their prophecies. How can your visions be anything but false if you claim this is what is from the Lord when you have not even spoken, when I have not even spoken to you? Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Because of what you say is false and your visions are a lie, I will stand against you, says the sovereign Lord. I will raise my fist against all the lying prophets, and they all will be banished from the community of Israel. I will block out their names from Israel's record books, and they will never again see their own land. Then you will know that I am the sovereign Lord. These evil prophets deceive my people by saying all is peaceful when there is no peace at all. It's as if the people have built a flimsy wall, and these prophets are trying to hold it together by covering it with whitewash. Tell these whitewashers that their wall will soon fall down. A heavy rainstorm will undermine it. Great hailstones and mighty winds will knock it down. And when the wall falls, the people will cry out, where is the whitewash you applied? Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will sweep away your whitewashed wall with the storm of indignation, a great flood of anger, with hailstones of fury. I will break down your walls right to the foundation, and when it falls, I will crush you. Then you will know that I am the Lord. At last, my anger against the wall and those who covered it with whitewash will be satisfied. Then I will say to you, the wall and those who whitewash it are both gone. They are lying prophets who claim peace would not come to Jerusalem when there was no peace. Now, let me read that again. They are lying prophets who claim peace would come to Israel when there was no peace. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. Judgment against false women prophets. Now, son of man, speak out against the women who prophesy from their own imagination. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Destruction is certain for you women who are ensnaring the souls of my people, both young and old alike. You tie magic charms on their wrists and furnish them with magic veils. Do you think you can trap others without bringing destruction on yourself? You turn my people away from me for a few handfuls of barley or a piece of bread by lying to my people who love to listen to lies. You kill those who should not die, and you promise life for those who should not live. And so the sovereign Lord says, I am against all your magic charms, which you use to ensnare my people like birds. I will tear them down from your arms, setting my people free like birds set free from a cage. I will tear off the magic veils and save my people from your grasp. They will no longer be your victims. Then you will know that I am the Lord. You have discouraged the righteous with your lies when I didn't want them to suffer grief. You have encouraged the wicked by promising them life, even though they continue in their sins. But you will no longer talk of seeing visions that you never saw, nor will you practice your magic. For I will rescue my people from your grasp. Then you will know that I am the Lord. And I want to go to Job. I want to go to Job. It's in the book of Job. Give me a second. In the book of Job, I'm going to be in chapter 42. After the Lord has finished speaking to Job, chapter 42, verse 7. After the Lord had finished speaking to Job, he said to Eliphaz the termite, I am angry with you and your two friends, for you have not been right in what you said about me as my servant Job was. Now take 7 bulls and 7 rams and go to my servant Job. Offer a burnt sacrifice for yourselves. My servant Job will pray for you, and I will accept his prayer on your behalf. I will not treat you as you deserve, for you have not been right in what you said about me as my servant Job was. You know, the reason why I read that is because I want to make this known. Like, when this person was coming against me, man, it really angered me, man. And it didn't anger me like, hey, someone is exposing you, false prophet. Right? Nah, I ain't care nothing about that. I didn't care nothing about that. Nah, that's not what it was. I'm going to tell you why I got angry. Like, lately, I want to share something with you. When I've been going through all these issues, before I went through these issues, the Most High, the Spirit, you know, I would seek the Most High, seek Him. And then He said something. Then a voice said something to me. I'm not even going to sit here and say, hey, God's name. I'm not even claiming to be a prophet. Oh, God said. I'm not even claiming to be a prophet. But as I was seeking the will of the Most High, a voice said to me, you've been overwhelming me. You've been overwhelming my people, my servants. So in turn, I'm going to overwhelm you. And He wasn't saying it in anger. The voice didn't say it in any form of anger. There was no anger in this voice. It was no, if it was, I tell you. If it was, I tell you. And I've been overwhelmed lately with just everything that's been going on with me. You know, just me having to go to court, legal issues. Can't even Uber drive like that because of the stuff I've been going through. You know, and around this time, I mean, I gotta, you know, my landlady shutting down the house. because they're gonna sell it. So I got a 30-day notice. I just been going through it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna get back to the topic at hand. When this person was slandering me, I was like, what? This ain't even close to what it is. And you know, talking about like I have a drug problem, or just like people like da da da. And I would see this, you followers, don't give him nothing, don't do nothing for him. And I'm like, what? Like when you saying I had a drug problem, I was like, I snapped. Like, and to be honest with you, I snapped. You know, because I'm like, yo, you don't even know me, man. These people don't even know me. And I'm going to share something with y'all when it pertains to y'all donations. And I'm going to tell you something about my weight loss. Y'all been seeing the weight loss in me. Like, I've been losing weight, losing weight, losing weight, losing weight, losing weight. Last year, last October, I got a bypass. My health was bad. I was 414 pounds. I was 414 pounds, man. I was heavy, man. And it was hard to move. It was hard. I was having heart issues, having health issues. Luckily, I didn't have diabetes. Luckily, I didn't have anything like that, man. Thankfully, according to the will of the Most High, the mercy of Him, you know, they just said, hey, your cholesterol's a little, your blood pressure just a little high, but you know, the only thing you have is anemia. Anemia? I'm like, she could have said, you know, when she said anemia, I was like, whew. As long as she ain't say diabetes, like I was in my bed. And just you got moderate anemia. I'm like, that's cool. I ain't tripping about that. But the point that I'm making is I was having heart issues. Like, I would sometimes have my heart would just pinch. I'd feel it throughout my arms. And I'm like, I'm having like these mild heart attacks. Y'all people didn't even know. And so y'all donated to me, because I made known I was having surgery soon. Y'all donated to me. And when you donated to me, I used that money because I couldn't afford it in the States. I went to Mexico. I got a bypass. That's why I was asking for donations. When you see me on a hospital gurney, you saw how big I was looking. I had to get it because I could tell, like, if I didn't get it, I probably would have, no offense, I probably would have dropped dead. I would have been dead by this time. I would have been dead. I know it. And even then, you know, while I was having surgery, I was in a place where I was like, man, God, if it was your will, you know, may I die on that gurney. My mother knew where I was coming from when I said that. Like, and that was between me and him, you know, because I was like, man, if I'm gonna die right here, cool. That's cool. I was 414 pounds, man. I had to get a bypass. And so after I got it, I started eating better, eating right, working out. Eating better, eating right, working out. That's it. And so it's not like I'm just losing weight. Like, I just want to break that down to you. Eating better, eating different, working out. That's what I've been doing. And so, pertaining to y'all donations, I want to tell y'all this, man. The money y'all sent me, you don't got to send me a dime. I don't care. Like, that don't mean nothing to me. If you don't donate to me, don't donate to me. If you do, you do. If you do donate to me, thank you. Thank you. And many of y'all that contacted me, if I can help you in your time of need, I help you in your time of need. And if I can, I genuinely couldn't. And I say that because one person, I don't talk to him often, but he may ask for my help. And if I can help him, I'll help him. I tell y'all this because I'm not going to call you. If I'm, you know, when this person said I had a drug problem, that thing tripped me out. Like, yo, I can get a piss test right now. You know what I'm saying? Just say, shut. You know what I'm saying? Just, yeah, there you go. Just put it right in your face. Like, I tell you. You know, I tell y'all people, like, hey, I have a drug issue. Can you pray for me? I'm going to tell y'all this, man. Just this last month, and I haven't even been overdosing or overdoing it, but I just been drinking throughout this month because I just been going through some hard times. Just all of this, man. Everything I've been going through. Everything I've been going through, man. I was really going through it. Like, seriously, I'm going through it, man. I was heartbroken. I didn't know what to do. I was crying, just crying. Y'all people don't know what I've been going through, man. I can't even Uber drive because of what I've been going through. Because, I got to go to court for assault and battery. Pray for me. Something I didn't even do. I tell you if I did it, man. I tell you. And so when my homie said to me, Ray, you say exposed videos don't bother you. I know they do. No, they don't. What it is when you do by people and they treat you like you done nothing for them, it leaves a pain that's, you don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to deal with it. You just be in a place where you just sad, you agonizing. You can't help it. You can't help but just be like, man, heartbroken. You can't. And you genuinely want to do better, but you can't. You're heartbroken, man. And it just weighs on a person after a while where it's a breaking point. I tell y'all, with y'all donations, I be faithful. There's a brother named Mr. Milwaukee, Leo. Mr. Milwaukee is my friend, man. He's my brother, and I love him, man. I ain't even fit to call him my friend, man, but nonetheless, he still treat me like, yo, Ray, I'm your man, I'm your bro. Like, I ain't even fit to have this. I'm not even worthy to call this bro my bro, man. He's more than a good friend. He's better than I could have ever asked him to be. And he comforted me, as I came across what I came across. Because I tell y'all, I'm trying to be a security guard. Like, I'm, get training. I'm going through training now. Because I'm sick of asking y'all for donations. I really am. Y'all help me because y'all really want to help me. Y'all care about me. Like, yo, Ray, I care about you. I know your character. I talked to you. We built. We chopped it up, yo. We talked. And to y'all, I'm like, yo, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. And with your donations, when I did that dream of Manny, I didn't even, like, the person that did this video against me, I didn't even care. Like, I didn't even know about it until, like, just yesterday. And when I did that thing, Manny's dream, I just was really, it meant a lot to me. Because he was wondering, like, Ray is taking advantage of me. And God was just saying to him, Raymond is being honest with you. When I was going through stuff, I've been going through stuff lately. When I said to y'all, don't for 21 days donate to me nothing, I was really intriguing the Most High, not just my behalf, but on y'all's, man. More than you ever know. I just been going through stuff where it's like my time where I'm at is just, it's like I've been going through stuff, and it's like I really need to do by my sister. I need to do by her. I really need to do by mine. Because where I'm at right now, I just don't have much to me. And I need to do by her. I'm getting my guard training. I'm getting certified. Pray for me when I go to court. Because I'm getting certified in these matters. Just so, and this could be a hindrance. So please, pray for me. That's all you gotta do. And the money y'all been sending me, I've been getting trained because I gotta pay for this training, that training, that training, and I'm doing it because straight up, like, I'm sick of working for peanuts with the job I'm at now. The job I'm at now, man, I'm like, I've been there for almost 3 years, man, and I'm still getting like $10 an hour, and I don't even care for, come on, man, I'm sick of the peanuts. And the reason why I'm breaking all this down to y'all is for this reason. I tell you, if I was using y'all money on some dumb stuff, like, if I was gonna use y'all money on something stupid, I'm gonna tell you what I use it on. I'd buy video games. Years ago, if I was gonna use your money ill, I would buy it buying video games. Straight up. Like I use that money buying video games. I couldn't explain why I don't have a desire to play video games lately. I may have it a little bit, but not really. Because I've been intriguing to the Most High more than anything. Video games is my thing, man. Y'all don't understand. That's my thing, man. You know, so when I say to y'all, I've been going through stuff, man. I've been going through stuff, man. Truly. Truly. I'm not on no BS. I just been going through stuff. I've been really intriguing the Most High more than I ever have in my lifetime. Like just talking to him, meditating on him, reading scriptures, praying with people, praying with my mother, just talking to people. I've really been going through. I've been overwhelmed. Really. Me and my mother were just talking about that today. She was like, Ray, when you said this, man, I can see you overwhelmed. I know you're overwhelmed. I am. I am. You know, the point I'm making is if I was going to use your money on some BS, I'd use it on video games. I haven't even been playing video games. And if I really wanted to buy video games, I'd Uber drive where I could have some money for spending money and use it to buy video games. That's not what I'm doing with y'all, man. I ain't trying to take advantage of y'all. I'm not telling you this to appease you or to make you feel nice. I'm telling you because, look, if I was doing it, I'd tell you. Like, I remember Hulk Hogan once said, Hogan was like, you know, his wife was saying he's gay. And Hogan was like, man, if I was gay, I'd tell you. Like, you know, because he knew his wife. He's like, man, I don't want nothing to do with that chick. That's done with, man. I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, you know, she was saying I was gay. If I was gay, I'd tell you, man. I'd tell you. You just, and I knew where he was coming from. You know, I'm going to tell y'all someone else. Rookies, you know, black chick from Saved by the Bell. People been slandering her, saying she's losing sanity, she's schizophrenic, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's lost her mind, she's bipolar. She may be bipolar, I don't know. But she made it a point after people kept slandering and dragging her name in the mud. Why she wearing so much makeup? Lurk has a skin condition where her skin is shedding. Like you think of, her skin is shedding. And she's self-conscious over it. And so she's so self-conscious that she puts a lot of makeup on because she doesn't want people to see her skin shedding. We don't even know. We didn't even know. And when she said that, I couldn't explain it, but I was just thinking about that like yesterday or today. I was like, man, people don't even know. Don't even know, man. And so when this person came against me, man, I was like, I got mad. And I'm going to tell you why I got mad. I got really justly angry. It's not about me. When I do these videos, I share with y'all my pain. I be transparent. Because these people ain't going to do that for you, man. They ain't going to do that for you painfully like. They're not going to do it. But they want to make themselves seem nice just so you can be like, oh, I know God's with you. I believe you're of God. Hey, you're a mighty man and woman of God. And man, forget that garbage, man. I don't even care for comments. I don't care for people's compliments or their ridicule. I'm going to tell you what made me angry. What made me angry was this. What made me angry was this. And I said it in the previous video. What if the Most High, what if one person, what if Jonah, you know, when Queen Sheba heard the words of Jonah, she repented. What if Jonah is what was needed? Jonah probably was the only man that could have said something where Sheba didn't go condemn. What if and I got angry like justifiably. Forget me. What if I'm the one person that someone say, hey, if anyone is of God, and if God is something like you, Ray, I want to know more about him. I want to know more about him, Ray. I want to know more about him. I want to know more about him. Because you know what? I see how you are, and I know how you to be on it, man. And it means a lot to me. You have no idea how much it means to me, Ray. And if God is something like you, or it would mean a lot to me, man. I want to know more about him. Hey, Ray, this is a scripture I got. What do you think on this? Well, Ray, I read this scripture. I don't get it. What is your thoughts on that? This is my thoughts on it. Da 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 da. And if I can talk to you, I'd take time to chop it up with you and tell you. The point that I'm making is this. You know, I had a little bro, Calvin. I was telling my mother figure this. You know, when I met Calvin when he was like 12, I was 22. And I treated the brother like a little homie. Like he was my brother. Like he's my brother now. You know, and he was like the brother I wish I had. Like, you know, and I just looked at him like, man, I love this little homie, man. And you know, when you're that young, you're in a place where it's like, I hope this person does right. You know, just, you know. And as me and Calvin kicked it, talked, chopped it up, Calvin was like, it hit Calvin like, I couldn't explain it. Like, Ray is really funny, man. And he would just tell me times when he talked to his wife or his girlfriend, he'd be like, yo, if anybody from me, this bruh's from me. How come I don't talk about him? Like, I don't talk about him too much, but if anyone's for me, if anyone's my friend, if anyone's my brother, Raymond is that brother. Raymond is that brother. He's been supporting me since day one. You know, and when he see how upright in my character and the strength of character I had, it was the type thing to make him say, I want to lean on God more. I want to know more about God. I want to understand his character more. I want to understand him because you know what? I see your character, Ray. I see how you want it. And if God is something like this, I want to know more. And me and Calvin built on that foundation. And that's how he grew to be into the Most High the way he is now. He's married now, man. He's like 20. He's about to be 24. He got a daughter. Happily married. He's a solid dude. And he's like a preacher. He's like a pastor. And we'll talk on scriptures. We'll talk on this and we'll talk on that. And he'll know I'm never trying to use scriptures to discredit him or discredit his work. Because he knows, like, yo, Ray, I know you, bro. You know, and the reason why I'm breaking all this down, because I want to give y'all stuff that people ain't going to give you. But they'll sit here and just, hey, I love you in Jesus' name. Man, get out of my ear, man. You don't know what it is. You know, I've been saying to the Most High, you know, these people, I talked to them, and if anyone else said it in ignorance, the Most High could have went to them in anger and a rebuke. But I've been saying to the Most High, like, God, you know, your son Jesus, what he went through, people would put Jesus through when he was crucified. They would put him through that all over every day of the week. Until every day of the week if they could. And you know this. And I would say words to God like, God, you sitting on your throne, you who created everything, you who created the eye, you see, you who created the ear, you hear. These people who say they love you, they wouldn't even let you into your own home. Like, for example, you know what, God, I read things of old, the Bible, and I see where I need to carry off in this character. Okay. I'm carrying off in this character, and I see your character in this book, and this helps me throughout my days. Oh, God, and God could be coming into his house, like, you know, man from work, whatever. Hey, God, well, it's not permitted for you to enter your home because, you had a flood, you know, the great flood, you know, you destroyed your. I know, but you know, you're not permitted to enter your own home. We do have the lake of fire for you, but we're not permitting you in your home. But just know that I love you. We would do this to him if he couldn't. He knows it. My mother was saying, Ray, you know, what's the Most High been really putting on you? Has he been putting on you this? He's been putting on me that you people care nothing for the Most High. You don't care nothing for him, but you claim to love him. You'll see someone going through, and you would, instead of pray or talk to these people, you'd rather slander them and then maintain this character. Fulfilling the scripture when the Son of Man said, how can you say, friend, let me help you with that speck in your eye? You hypocrite. First, get rid of the log in your own eye, and then you can sit here and talk about the speck in someone else's. And you know, the reason why I'm talking like this is because that person, that it's not even me. I don't care about that. What it is this. You are in turn discrediting the godly to the point where someone who in ignorance of whoever, they'll go to your words, they'll go to him and be like, oh, you know what? You're right. This person's not of God, so I don't see why I need to let go of what I like. Well, I don't see why I need to let go of this. I don't see why I need to let go of that. Doesn't make sense. No, I don't understand. Why? And in turn, you had that person go condemned for nothing to gain. That person went condemned. That person who could have been saved, who could have sat with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven, in turn was died without excuse, unjustly. You know, he was without excuse to be condemned by the just judgment of the Almighty. And they were condemned from your lives, fulfilling what's said in Matthew 23 when the Son of Man said, how terrible will it be for you Pharisees, you hypocrites, for you will not let others into the kingdom of heaven, and you yourself won't go in. You know, it's an hypocrisy. We keep this hypocrisy, this two-faced, pretentious faith alive, and then want to say, hey, God bless you. Man, that you hypocrite. And then you think you're of the Most High. I never claimed to be a good man. I never claimed to be a prophet. I know I'm not good. I know not for one moment has the Most High ever said, Ray, you're a prophet. Not once. The point that I'm making is this. Judas Iscariot betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. We betray our neighbor and we betray one another, having the innocent go condemned for nothing to gain. Nothing to gain, saying, hey, God, I know you're pleased with this. And so in turn, that person doesn't even go to the Most High because of what was done in great ignorance and great ignorance. You know, this person that came against me, if that person caught me, and if I ever had, I tell y'all this, I don't have a drug problem. If I had a drug problem, I tell you, I have a drug problem. Pray for me. I struggle because I've been using your money like this. I would tell you. What y'all send me, I help people out and I try to be faithful. There's times when I talk to the Most High, and I would just say to him, and I used to say to him for years, I say it often, God, I ain't trying to take advantage of you. And a voice would come to me saying, I know you're not. I know you're not. I know you're not. The reason why I'm talking like this, is because I'm not claiming to be no prophet. This person, if this person contacted me, I would have sit here and told them the truth, talk to them. Talk to them. But instead, they just go slandering me saying, hey, I'm going to go off faith and this is what it is. Nah, man. Nah. Women say, hey, you drag women in the mud. You know, he's been dragging women in the mud. Nah, man. The virtuous woman, I do everything in my power to hold her down and help her out and keep it true with her. I do everything in my power by her. But what am I dealing with? I'm dealing with an immoral woman. I'm dealing with harlots. I'm dealing with these hoes that just became housewives. That's what I've been dealing with. You know, I talked to my mother figure, and she asked me not to bring up something that happened with her, and I won't. And I with everything in me, I won't. But I would say to her often, man, these hoes ain't you. They ain't you. These harlots are not you. These women out here, they ain't you. They ain't you. And so when you see me carry off, I'm carrying off because they are not you. And this ain't even me trying to compliment you. It's just me with downright sound judgment, knowing your character and your strength of character. One day she just was, I'm gonna keep it at that. You know, the reason why I'm saying all this, if you feel like I'm taking advantage of you, all y'all gotta do is just keep your money. Don't give me a dime. If you do want to help me, thank you. I use your money this. I wanted to use a lot of the money y'all sent me for school. I use it to help out other people. I use it to pay my bills. Because I get paid peanuts. And I'm in a place where I'm trying to be a security guard, man. And the more certified I am, the more money that I would make. The more certified I am, the more money that I would make. So I'm not discrediting. The reason why I'm telling y'all this is because this is what's been going on with me, man. If I was on some BS, I'd tell y'all, man. If I didn't get that surgery, why are you losing weight? Because I had to get a bypass. Because if I didn't, I was probably going to die. Or I'd be a borderline diabetic. If I didn't do it. With y'all money, I tell you if I was on drugs. I tell you. I use your money to buy groceries. There's an honorable brother, I don't even want to say his name. He gave me 100. Honorable brother, truly honorable. Gave me 100. And honorable, and I ain't trying to elaborate, but I was joking with him. I'd be like, yo, I use this to buy a Nintendo Switch. He was like, yo, I will crap on that system. Like, but all jokes aside, he didn't even know I used that money for groceries. Groceries, food, gas. And this honorable brother, as I came across something that really bothered me yesterday, I'm dead serious. I don't even want it. And he would be there for me. I don't even want it. I literally need to use that money to pay for. I'm trying to get it. I got firearm training. That costs like a grip. I got shotgun training. That costs like, it don't cost much. I could use it, but I don't even want it. I wouldn't even accept it. If I didn't see this person just straight in ignorance, discrediting my name. And if this person talked to me, just talked to me, I would tell that person the truth. I've been telling y'all the truth. It really made me mad. Really. Justly angry. Justifiably angry. Because that's the type thing where someone will come across it. And it's not even true. Like, if it's true, I tell you, yo, I got a drug problem. I tell you. The donations y'all sent me, I used that when I had to get surgery. I had to get it. It was like $3,500, $3,600, something right around there. Of course, the plane ticket was what it was. I was in so much pain. After my surgery, I knew I couldn't go right back to work. I couldn't. I had to get a doctor's note. I couldn't. I was in so much pain. And I couldn't do anything but rest. You know what's funny is right after my surgery, after I got my surgery done, I was doing the will of the Most High, you know, and we had some pizza. You know?
Hey yo ho, tell them hip hop better wake up.
And that was my alarm, just letting me know how you gotta get up. The only reason I'm saying what I'm saying to y'all is because you know, they had this pizza, you know, and I couldn't eat. I really couldn't eat. I was just drinking apple juice, water. A little time later, I could eat solid food again. I couldn't eat like that. I gotta take my time still. But, you know, back then I couldn't. And I remember it was so funny. It was so funny. You know, they were like, yo, you want some pizza? I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at it. When I smelled it and when I looked at it, I was like, yo, I can't right now. You know what I'm saying? And if I look at it now, I was about to cry. Like, I'm like, yo, I can't, man. Y'all can eat it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it, man, at the point of tears. Like, yo, I'm a fat boy. Like, it was just so funny at the time. And it was funny. You know, when I brought up to y'all, I needed help so I can get my car fixed so I can Uber drive. I used that money to get my car fixed so I can Uber drive. I'm not going to take advantage of y'all, man. I've been intriguing the Most High. I'm not over here like, hey, it's the year, your financial blessing. But I just been wanting to be in a place where I can help people out better. That's why I'm getting my security guard training. That's why I got my car fixed so I can Uber drive. So I can help y'all better, man. I want to be there for my sister, man. So when I say I really need to help my sister, I really meant it. I want to help my sister. And this person that discredited me, this person didn't even say, yo, they ain't even care to talk to me. They ain't even care to be on some direct stuff. And it really made me angry because I just saw it, not even thinking about myself. I saw it like, man, you're discrediting me. And the one person that could have sit here and said, hey, you know what? I think Ray could say something to me to help me lean towards God. They could incline themselves to these words. It's not even true. I'm not saying this person's a lie. I'm not calling this person's a lie. I'm not. But what I am saying is in great ignorance, you're going to judge a person on something that's not even true. And if you're contacting me, my number's in the description box, y'all, with scriptures, all of that. You want to donate to me, whatever. My number's in the description box. If you really want to contact me and say, yo, Ray, you want something more, Ray, you've been losing weight like crazy. What have you been doing? I would have told you. I would have told you. You know, when I say, when I was younger, man, I'm going to be real with you. Like, this person, if I met that person when I was younger, like 19, and they met me how they met me, you know, a judge would probably give me time. And I know he would. She'd probably call the cop. You know, I'll spit in that person's face just so they can get mad and fight me. And I have an excuse. I talk to them crazy or do something shady just so they get mad and want to take it there just so I can have a reason to wreck. I was that type, bro. Like, I'm not a good man. Like, I remember DMX said, when you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. But that's how brothers get down. Like, I was that type, bro. Like, my fault not to be it. I didn't care what this person had to say about me. It's just, when I was younger, when I say a lot of these people that call themselves Christians, man, like I was the type, bro, that just do something grimy just so we can have a reason to wreck or have an excuse. That's the type angry I was when I was younger. I wouldn't do that now. But to that person, it's just so shady, so grimy. Because if someone wanted to say, yo, Ray, talk to me, are you on something? I would tell you. I had to get a bypass. Because if I didn't, I don't think I'd still be alive. And I hate to be in a place where I had to catch diabetes or get diabetes or something. Because you know how ugly that could get. I fear the Most High, man. Like, what y'all donate to me, I use for stuff I need. When that person slandered me, it wasn't even remotely justified. And don't think for a minute that person contacted me asking me this on some direct time. Not at all. But want to sit here and say, hey, I'm a humble person. Yeah, he's still very humble despite the fact that he's on drugs and he just don't donate to him. And this is what God put in my heart. Man, forget y'all, man. You get what I'm saying? It's just shady. If someone want to come at me direct, man. Like, yo, and I will meet you on that. And I won't curse you, yell at you. People scared to do that, man. These are the type of people I'm dealing with. Welcome to the new age. I'm not hip with the times. I'm going to leave you a bunch of scriptures and leave them in the description box. along with my information. If you don't want to donate to me, don't donate to me. If you want to donate to me, cool. But just know the type of man that you're dealing with. Alright.